now in session. And with us tonight on the hearing is John Smith, Jamie Demas, Richard Weeks, and our secretary Amber, and our liaison Andrea. And like I mentioned before, I don't expect we're going to see Stefan join us tonight, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, Amber, which one's on the top of the list to start talking about or hearing about?
The first one is 36 Chase Lane.
Okay. Do we have a representative or an owner from 36 Chase who wants to inform us of what's going on or what they wish to have?
In the audience, I have Kelly Dubis and Ryan Wright. Are either one of those the applicants?
Well, the name of the owners are Dupois, and their representative is Blue Solar. Michael Tanchi, I believe he pronounced.
Okay, yep, he just came in, so I'm gonna bring him in.
Okay.
There we go. Now can you hear me fine?
Yep.
Okay, great. Yes. So yes, this is Michael Tangi with Blue Cell Home Solar, and I am representing Kelly and Jeff Dubois regarding the application for solar on their home at 36 Chase Lane in Orleans, Massachusetts.
Okay.
What we're proposing is to put 20 solar panels onto their garage, on the back of the garage. And I'm sure that you all have the paperwork there so you can see. You can see the driveway heading in, and the driveway goes right to the garage essentially. And so that's like a garage. Well, I'm sorry, it's actually more of a house than a garage, that part. Yes, I'm sorry. So yeah, there you go. Now it's the garage.
There's the garage.
That's the garage, yes. So the solar in that image, the south image, the solar is going on the west side roof. And so looking up the driveway, as you can see here, you cannot see the solar on that west side roof. So there's that west side roof shown there where we're hoping to put the solar.
Okay.
And here's a view from the end of the driveway from Chase Lane. And you can see that you would not really be able to see the solar on that roof.
Yep.
And then the house blocks it as you go further down the road.
Yes, that's correct.
The road kind of ends there anyway, right? It's like a little turnaround there at the end. They're right at the end. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Yep, that's basically the end of the road. That's correct.
Yep. Okay. I don't have any questions for this one, Ron.
Any one of the committee men or women got any questions? Richard?
I have no questions, Mr. Chairman.
John?
I'm fine with this one. Thank you.
And do we have any butters or interested parties who want to speak about this application?
You don't have any hands raised.
Okay. Then that being the case, I think we can take this to a vote. So we'll start with you, Jamie.
Okay, I vote to approve the application.
Richard?
I vote to approve the application as presented.
John?
I vote to approve the application as presented.
And I'm fine with the application and also approve it. So that's 400. The application's approved and I'll turn it in tomorrow morning.
Thank you,
Wow.
Mike.
Okay, thank you, Jamie, Richard, Ron, and John. Thank you all very much.
Good luck with it.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Okay. Now we go to 12 Captain Dones and we'll find out whether we're dealing with A or B.
Okay.
Okay, I'm bringing in Ryan and Jason.
Hi, excuse me, Jason here for Trinity for 12 Captain Doan. Can you hear me okay?
Yes,
Yes.
we hear you.
Excellent. So you guys have the documents there? We're going to do a screen share.
Yep. Amber's already doing that. So Amber, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, just let me know. I'll just go through it. And if you need a specific page, and then I have the 2 updated applications, which might take me a minute to connect in when you're ready.
Sure. Yeah, you can put up the full set when you're ready.
Can you see the documents that I'm putting up?
Yep.
Okay, so just let me know
So,
what pages you're looking for.
okay, well, this page here describes the materials, the panels, I believe. I should have my glasses. I apologize. But we get a view of, what it would look like with the panel superimposed. Scroll down one more. This shows the layout. And you can see where the front is labeled there. And now you can see what it would look like from the street. So all black on black, obviously, and pretty quiet street. I'm not sure if that makes any difference. Not a high traffic area, but it will obviously be viewable.
Now, the question that's been perplexing us is one of those houses is 12A and one is 12B. The one closest to the road is labeled 12B. Now, we need to know whether we're looking to make a judgment on panels on 12A or panels on 12B. Can you help us with that, Jason? It's an important issue.
Certainly. You know what? Looking, I think that it's to the rear. Maybe you can't see that from the street.
Well, I remember driving out to the rear and there was a 12A indication of the rear house. Is that the house the panels are being proposed for?
Unless it looks exactly the same as this house, because this is the house that looks like the one I saw, which was right on the road.
So
This is
there was
Ryan. I'm
just-
happy to clarify if you'd like.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
All right,
you.
yeah, I just didn't want to jump in out of turn. So this is how this house is the one at the front, and it's actually 12-1. The whole lot includes that residence at the back, so it's two separate properties basically that was condoized. I purchased this home, which is 12-1, and then you can see in the photo on the left there at that trellis, 12B is actually a in-law apartment in the basement of the house.
I appreciate that, Ryan.
Yeah, I figured there might need to be some clarification. There's a lot going on there. Thank you.
And now the question that arises is the 12-1, which you refer to this home being labeled. Is that the one closest to Captain Doan's way?
Correct. Yes, this one is the one close to the street. The one in the back is a seasonal home that will not have any solar panels. It's a separate owner.
And you want to put the solar panels on the front roof facing the road?
Not to jump on Jason, he can explain more, but that's the south-facing
Okay.
elevation facing Highway 6, which would be, I think, what you need to have the to get the right angle for the sun.
Correct. If you scroll back up one page, you can see just to see the compass there. The other side is far too north to produce much of anything.
Well, we have not approved solar panels on the front of a home in an Old Kings Highway district that I'm aware of. And we've never wanted to set a precedent in that regard either. So at least that's strictly my opinion, but I don't know what the other members feel about this.
Yeah, I would concur with you, John, because this house is right on the road with a clear view from the street. So I don't think, the way our charter is written, we can't approve, in my opinion, we can't approve this.
Richard?
So on the page that's up on the screen now showing the bird's eye view of the roof panels, to the right of that is a schematic of the property. Is that the property for the entire condoized unit? What am I seeing behind the house?
You're seeing it without the condoized exclusive use line, which roughly goes from the top right corner of the property line to the bottom left. Pretty close to that. It's not that exactly, but just to give you a visual. And so what you're seeing at the rear of that property line is the seasonal home that's on the left side. And then I believe the other one is showing a shed.
Okay, thank you, sir. And so is there room behind the house for a ground array?
I guess I would refer to Jason on that one. There is open space on the ground. The whole lot itself is roughly 0.66 acres, with my exclusive use rights being roughly 0.33, I believe.
Thank you, sir.
Well, obviously, it would take some research, with the setback rules, et cetera. But yeah, I can clearly see on Google Earth view that there's a fair amount of space there to get a similar size system on the ground. Again, barring any other regulations that could possibly stop us.
Well, we do say in the bulletin that ground array is a preferred methodology for putting in a solar system. And in lieu of that, the seasonal home would that have enough roof area to support an array of the size you're contemplating?
It's a different owner, John.
Different owner, correct.
Oh, different owner. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. So there are two different people that own this one piece of property?
Yes, the property line, or excuse me, the property was condoized, so I own the home on the front. Yeah, I'll see if
So
she'd let me put them on there though.
So how much of the ground do you actually have as part of the condo?
Thank you. Does it go back? I'm looking at a tree line, Ryan. I don't know. I'm going to guesstimate 60 or so feet off the back of the house. Do you have that clear space?
So it's a diagonal line from the bottom left of that property line, roughly to the top right. So there is space. I believe there's 2 trees there. That ground space also, and I don't know if this is a factor or not, is where the septic system is. So I don't know if that would cause any issues, but it is, lawn space there.
Oh yeah. No, if there's septic, that's a deal breaker. And then, of course, if the property line does, is it marked currently?
It is, it's staked, yes. It is.
Okay, so that'll be helpful. So we can come out and look at it and then explore, the setback rules. I don't know if it depends on where that line lands, of course, and if you've got a drain field out there, again, that's a deal breaker.
Well, there's one other option to consider or review. If you take those panels and put them on the rear side of the 12-1 and not exactly follow the slope of the roof line, it's a possibility that application could get approved.
Could I suggest a continuance on this application while Jason and Ryan look at the option of ground arrays?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, it's it's gonna be slow moving regardless, right? So we'll have to take a ride out. Could you repeat that last suggestion? I'm sorry.
Of requesting a continuance?
No. Another
Oh, cantilever.
placement option.
Yeah, on the back side of the roof, instead of following the roof line itself, just either cantilever it out so that it's not visible from the street, but that there's still an array that it's allowed to, that can accept light.
So you're saying like a reverse tilt kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yes,
Um,
we're trying to give you some options.
Yeah.
Because quite obviously, if you listen to the questions by the committee members, the chances for approval as it sits now is highly unlikely.
yeah, I understand that.
And, we're not against solar panels, but we have to be sensitive to the degree of visibility. And of course, this house is right near the street. I was hoping it was a rear house, which has a totally different view, but that's not the case.
All right.
So the option
just-
is yours, how you want to have us proceed. Either take a vote on it and then reapply or ask for a continuance.
Yeah, no, we'll yeah, I want to start that over. We'll go with the continuance and maybe amend the application. We'll get out there and have a look. Maybe there's enough room. Maybe we'll get lucky.
All right.
Great, thank you.
Do we need a motion or anything on that, Ron, or is that?
Yeah,
just-
we do, because it's important that these continuances be fully documented, so there's no issue down the road, if you will.
Okay.
So make a
Would you like me
motion,
to go?
please, John.
Yeah, so for 12 Captain Doan's Way, I move that we continue this to our meeting, which would be in March, the first week of March.
Yeah, the first week of
Second.
March sometime.
Second, thank you.
Jamie?
Second it.
Richard already did that.
Oh, okay, all right, sorry. All right, I
So-
approve.
I'll go aye.
And I approve.
I approve.
All right. That's 4002, allow a continuance until the month of March.
Hey, thank you, guys. Just real quick, we can pull the date off the internet, or do you have it handy? Or
What's
is,
that?
or is it set yet? The next hearing date?
The first Thursday
First
of March.
Thursday
March
of March.
4th.
Thank you. All righty.
Yeah, it's March 4th. Yeah, same with.
We'll see you guys then.
All right, very good.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, we got minutes to approve for Amber. And then we can close out the meeting unless there's some other.
Mr. Chairman,
Be very important issues because they're not on our agenda.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
in the package I was given, there was an application for 7 Songbird Circle. Is that not on the agenda for tonight?
Yeah, that came up a couple of months ago, but they never completed what they were gonna ask for, so it has not been applied for.
All right, because there's a note that says too expensive to put gas in the house, so we've decided to go with the solar system and mini splits.
That's
But there
probably
was-
my fault.
So that's not an application that's open right now.
No, that must have printed with the original application because that was the note that was in it. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, all right, that's fine.
We're still waiting.
I was just a little confused by it, so I just wanted to make
Well,
sure.
Good question, Richard. Yeah, we
Certainly.
knew that was up in the air, but they haven't processed an application, so there's nothing we have to deal with at this point in time.
Okay, super, thank you.
Let's see, the minutes.
Which ones have we got to do? Which,
You moved to approve the minutes, John?
I'll move to approve the minutes.
Oh, thank you.
Second,
And
A
a
second. it.
Right.
Okay. All those in favor?
I,
Aye.
And aye. Okay,
and before we close out, I'd just like to send my best wishes to Stefan and his wife.
yeah,
So
I
if-
sent him an email telling him I understand, when you get to be my age and Stefan's age, your wife is more than a wife. She's a very close companion. And when you think about losing a companion, it's even more severe than just losing your wife. Oh, but send him an email. I'm sure he'll appreciate your commentary and,
All right, super, I will.
all right, let's move to close the meeting.
I move we close.
Second. it.
All those in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
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 Okay.
all right,
Nice
be well.
night.
Thank you.